The fight against the Islamic State group isn't only being fought in Iraq and Syria. At MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, language specialists are scouring social media looking for potential IS recruits and trying to steer them away from joining the extremist group. The program is called WebOps. It's run by the Colsa Corporation for the U.S. military's Central Command. But an Associated Press investigation has found the program has staffers with little ability to speak fluent Arabic, even confusing common words like authority and salad. One former staffer, who wished to remain anonymous, spoke with the AP about the program. Did all of the Arabic specialists actually have good Arabic?
No. Unfortunately, they don't, because the Levant region is very specific dialect. So if we're Levant region, it should be dialects of people coming from Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Palestine. But most of our people were coming from Morocco, Libya. We didn't communicate in Arabic because we didn't understand one another. So we spoke in English, because when we speak in my dialect, he is totally or they are totally lost.
Software used to measure the program's success by a scoring team was routinely fed incorrect data. This means radical comments were being scored as moderate to make WebOps look good. And the scoring was about producing data for the program so that they could target the right people, is that right?
Correct. I will see something that will raise a flag that this is very important, and they will say, no. I see that it's being changed. And I started questioning why it's being changed. This is important, and they are putting it as normal. I asked the team lead.
So he was telling you that the data was being faked?
Yes, he was telling me that. Yes. I asked him very specifically, what is the criteria that will determine the data? He said the bread. What determines is the bread that I have to provide for my children. I said, what?
The ongoing WebOps program is just one tool the United States has to combat terrorism. But its effectiveness against a determined adversary is now in question.
They're ready to die for a cause, while we are employing people that they are incompetent in writing in English. They don't even know their own language, and they are there to make as much money as they can for a mission that they don't believe in.
Charles Tiefer, a professor at the University of Baltimore Law School and an expert in contracting ethics, reviewed the AP's findings.
Well, when you have a situation where the contractor manipulates the data to make it look like they're doing their job even though they're not, at a minimum, they're breaching the contract, and they should get the kind of penalties that you give for breaching a contract. At a maximum, if they're doing this with false statements, then the Civil False Claims Act applies. The sanctions are heavy.
Army Colonel Victor Garcia oversaw the program for Central Command until July. He told the AP, "We take very deliberate means to cross-check the information that is presented to us so we can make an honest assessment about the effectiveness of the program. We present that to senior leadership, both military and civilian, both of whom believe in the program." When contacted, the Colsa Corporation referred the AP to Central Command. A spokesman there declined to comment. Desmond Butler, Associated Press, Washington.